This video is for those who are not making profits from the market. Some make easy money, some pile up huge amount of losses. Why? Hello and welcome to today's video. Some find the market very easy. They make money from the market, but some find it really very difficult. Some make easy money, some pile up huge amount of losses. Some always, they bite their nail, they are apprehensive, they are frightened because the market did not respond the way they thought it would. But for others, they always have the last laugh. Why this discrepancy? What do these people do that others don't? Do they see the market from a different angle? Are they somewhere else? Do they see the market differently? Yes, exactly. They see the market differently, from a different perspective, from a different angle. In this video, we'll see just that. So like this video and subscribe this channel right away so this video can reach out to a lot of people. There is a scientific term called the frame of reference. It tells you from where you are viewing an object. So let's first try and understand what is a frame of reference. Imagine you're in a train, you're passing a station, you threw a ball up, got it back. To you and all others in the train, the ball just traveled up, it came down. That's a straight line up, straight line down. For someone who's standing in the station, he would see the ball would take a parabolic shape along with the movement of the train, isn't it?
As you see in the diagram, the first observation is for someone in the train who sees the ball go up and come down. In the second diagram, the person from the station will see the parabolic curve, which has a velocity component of the train.
This straight line, which is what you have seen from within the train, would transform into a parabolic curve with a constant horizontal component on the curve which is equal to the velocity of the train, isn't it? This is how the graph would look like. Now the different observations that you have seen, the ball has traveled the same path, but the movement of the ball is different for a different person. It's only because each individual is standing at a different point of reference. Your point of reference is within the train. Someone who's standing outside the station, his point of reference is from a point which is outside the train. The different observations occur because the observers are at different point of reference. So here if we ask the same question again, did the ball just go up and come down in a straight line, or did it go in a parabolic curve along with the velocity of the train? The answer to this question is very tricky, as only one answer is correct depending on where you are standing. Well, that was a bit of physics, but how does it imply in the stock market? See, when any investor starts trading, they experience frustration. It's quite normal to hear them creep over saying they have no idea what's going wrong. They have done everything perfectly. They have analyzed the stock. They have looked at the graph, the buy pressure, the sell pressure. Everything is perfect. Every chance they get, they research the market thoroughly, properly, as by the book says, but yet they fail to make profits. One can say, how much time have you invested in trading? How much time have you invested in studying the market? But what is how much? What is that time? What is the amount of time you need? How many transactions need to take place? How many transactions you need to make? Once again, these questions have various answers. Some experienced traders would say they spend a couple of hours, just a couple of hours a day in the market, that's it. But just a couple of hours, is this time sufficient? Well, it varies. It depends if you have sufficient amount to trade and you're not looking for huge amount of profits. But on the reverse side, if you have a small amount and if you are aiming to make maximum profits from each and every trade you place, then that is an unrealistic goal. So number one, what is realistic is to have a realistic frame of mind. Trying to do the impossible often puts you in trouble. And you wouldn't want to have that in your life, in your trading career, do you? Successful traders, you would see, they work with a realistic frame of mind. As any challenge that comes your way, putting in the right amount of time and energy necessary to crack that problem is vital. This is where the winners, they go way ahead of the losers. They spend more time in solving the problem. This is where exactly the losers stand out. They cannot figure out how much time they exactly need to put forward towards their goals. They always believe the amount of time and energy they have put is enough. They believe I'm investing in mutual fund. The amount of SIP that I have done is enough for me to retire. They don't know how much they need for retirement. They don't know the problem. They don't want to spend time calculating the problem. They just think that this is correct. They believe the investments that they have put their money in is sufficient to sail them through the rough seas. They are wrong. They are far, far from it. All this while, all throughout their life, they have been thinking what they're doing is perfect. And at the end, when they hit the surprise, all they have to see and give is excuses. The only answer they have is, the market dipped. Suddenly, I couldn't react. This did not happen because blah, blah, blah. That did not happen because blah, blah, blah. I did not make it because of this. The war spoiled everything. The pandemic spoiled everything. Blah, blah, blah. Excuses, excuses, excuses. I don't like excuses. But excuses like me, I can't avoid. Excuses, excuses, excuses. I don't like excuses. I avoid. But excuses likes me, I can't avoid. That is their philosophy. They can't avoid excuses. Number 2, confusing business with hobby. Many make this big mistake. They take investing and trading as a hobby rather than taking it as a serious business. It's okay if you see and relate the market fluctuations as those bumps in a dirt ride challenge. That's fine. It's okay if you see investing as sailing through the Atlantic Ocean in a cargo carrier, enjoying the vast blue ocean, knowing that you would reach your goal someday in future. That's fine. It's okay if you devote yourself to being a saint in far Himalayas, where it's way away from the hustle and bustle of your daily life. That's how most of us would perceive long-term investing. Long and consistent contribution in your investing, or enjoying the bumpy ride in your dirt challenge or a dirt bike challenge. Do you see them as your hobby? Nothing wrong in it, but you should approach things with a little more seriousness if you want to have some meaningful returns out of it. Trading and investing are different skills, just like any other skill of being a doctor, engineer, lawyer, or any other profession. Number 3, the experience. The market presents a numerous number of scenarios, different market conditions, mental and physical challenges, emotional challenges, testing your patience, endurance, stamina, and the nerve to handle all these pressure is thrown at you every day. You must face all of them to gain that experience. Develop new strategies, new plan and method to test them under new different market conditions. It takes the experience to trade skillfully, flexibly, and effortlessly. If you take it as a hobby, you will not take it very, very seriously. And if you do not take it seriously, you will not develop, you will not hone the skills that you require to be in the market. So here it is. You need to have a realistic frame of reference if you want to shift yourself from a person, a novice person who takes trading or investing as a hobby, from there to that of a master trader or an investor. Just like in every stage of your life, you have had to shift gears to develop solid commitments for your life. Similarly, to be in the market, it requires hours and hours of practice, study, and to have a realistic frame of mind. In the trading world, in the market, the threshold for passing from a novice to a seasoned investor is very, very high, and hence the passing percentage is very, very low. Very few people make it from here to here. And if you want to shift yourself from here to be a professional seasoned investor, you need to make the sacrifices that is required. So put in the effort, have a realistic view, and give the sacrifices it needs. You will be rewarded in the end with long-lasting success. That's all for today. See you again in the next video. Till then, SC signing off. Goodbye.